guidance on imposing sentences, and so I am familiar with the sentence.
But do you think it's wrong to separate children from their parents to deter immigrants from coming to the United States?
Well, Senator Booker, that's been a matter of policy debate, and obviously that's a matter of hot political debate in which I can't express a view or be drawn into as a judge.
So I respect that a lot, but I think the underlying question is actually not hotly debated, and just maybe I'll ask it one more time. Do you think it's wrong to separate a child from their parent, not for the safety of the child or parent, but to send a message? As a human being, do you believe that that's wrong?
Well, Senator, I think you're trying to engage me on the administration's border separation policies, and I can't express a view on that. So I'm not expressing assent or dissent with the morality of that position. I just can't be drawn into a debate about the administration's immigration policy.
Right. Problem with racial disparities in voting. A recent study found that residents. And so you had a conversation with Senator Klobuchar about voting, and I just want to know, have you ever waited 5 hours to vote?
I have not.
Have you ever waited over an hour even?
I have not.
Yeah. Well, in Wisconsin, a state in your circuit, we saw the travesty during the primary earlier this year, during a pandemic, that many polling places were closed and lines were incredibly long. In Milwaukee, a city of more than 500,000 people located in a county with 70% of that state's black population, we literally saw out of the city's 180 polling places, only 5 were open, pushing people into hours and hours long wait. Now, comparatively, 66 polling places were open in the city of Madison, a predominantly white city, half the size of Milwaukee. And black defendants were subject to 3 strikes laws. And I return to the not normalcy of this moment in American history, where you can't turn on the TV and watch basketball without courageous athletes trying to talk to the heart of America to say, please listen. Please listen. The system is endangering lives, taking away liberty, taking away your financial well-being, taking you away from your children. There are people marched in all 50 states, 18 other countries, because African Americans, when they're jogging, sleeping in their home, are being killed. And we have a nation now where we're doing a Supreme Court justice hearing, the last days of an ongoing election, to a president that can't even condemn white supremacy, where he tells white supremacist groups, stand by, where they're menacing and literally recruiting people to do so-called poll watching, which many people have sounded the alarm in African-American communities, dredging up memories of the past of people intimidating people at polling places. People protesting in our country, all leading into an election where this issue and Roe v. Wade and people's health care, all is going to be on the ballot, but yet we're sitting here acting like this is normal. Or being subject to a modern day tax. In other words, if I'm wealthy enough, I can pay that. If I'm African American, disproportionately poor, and how race has been a persistent part of the national narrative, grappling with deep issues.